Hello, hello, and welcome. TJ here, and we are starting off at the beginning. The beginning? What do you mean? Well, this is exactly where we spawned out in our new hardcore world. So, where do we go from here? Well, I think I went a little rampaged of all the villages nearby. As you can tell, the villages are a little bit wrecked here. We got some platforms above so that we could do a couple of raids here and there. But beyond that, you can tell exactly what we've been up to. Just a little bit of wireframing, starting off the cathedral build. Since we just recently started this project, this will be one that we're working on for the next 1,000 days. I'm looking forward to that project, and it's going to be massive, as you can tell. I believe it is about 200 blocks across, and it's looking absolutely insane. And the walls stretch about 1,000 blocks from side to side, and we did the terraforming for everything, minus this island. But that's because we have something a little bit different planned for this one. This one is going to be a Hogwarts-inspired mega school, whatever you want to call it, cathedral style, castle style build. Yeah, we're going to use the Hogwarts style to base this build, and it's going to cover up this whole island and be built way up into the sky, as you can tell with most of their castle structures looking absolutely insane. Then we come up over here with the newly built shipyard, and I wanted to do a little bit of a circular inspired build here since we don't have too many of that in this world, as well as using these triangle shaped tarps hanging down to cover up the different inlets which will hold boats later on. As for the castle itself, we are slowly working on leveling up and making new floors and adding different rooms for different people as well. If you want to know what I mean by that, I'll show you in just a second. As we fly on into our storage room, this is where we house all of our goodies, and it auto sorts everything, and we have more room for expansion as well, so I'm looking forward to doing that. And as we come up the stairs, we can go straight into Alpha Wolf's room. And yes, this is the room of Alpha Wolf, also known as the Jester. What has the Jester got going on in here? Well, it looks like they're kind of specialized in the dragon in the end times. What's going on here? The end is a forbearing land in which the dragon has been slain. The question ponders, now what? And what new horrors have we unlocked? I fear there may be monsters beyond our comprehension out there, waiting to be found or awakened. So I think that she's hinting to a deep and dark area which we need to explore, which we have yet to explore. So we're looking forward to that, and as we're going on through these rooms, we have a couple of them that just needs a little bit more decoration. It needs some furniture and stuff. And then the same thing with this next room as well. It's looking pretty good, but we need some furniture in here too. And as we come up on the edge of this room, this is the Great Hall, otherwise known as the Throne Room, looking ever so
I'll tell you the Dragonborn come with a voice wielding power of the ancient martyrs. Believe, believe the Dragonborn come. It's an end to the evil of false Skyrim foes. Beware, beware the Dragonborn come. For the darkness has passed and the legend yet grows. You'll know the Dragonborn come.
All the vanilla structures that are currently in the game. So we're building the castle based on the villager, like the Plains village basically, and we're making it bigger and better, and then we're doing basically the same thing over here with the jungle temple being built bigger and better. And while we are not done with this project, it does show some semblance of what this could look like, as we have not yet finished the village that we're going to add with it. And you might notice the look of the top structure looks fairly familiar. That's because we designed the top exactly like the one is designed currently. And if you do want to see more of this project, you'll have to check in with further videos, as we will not be going into detail for each and every build. And then heading back to our area here, we also have a project that you may or may not have seen. I had a video that was on TikTok that had multiple hundreds of thousands of views that showcase this project. And that is my collection of all different durabilities of all different tools. So basically, the numbers that are down below that state durability, I'm trying to collect 1 through 32 for these gold shovels, because that's all the ones you can get. Then we're doing the same for every single other tool. Yes, that includes Elytra, which is rather ridiculous, but kind of fun. And then heading over to our last portal, we will showcase this. This is our end portal, also known as the Stronghold, in which we have remade every single different room that is normally found in the Stronghold. So this is the pillar room, and we're just going to go through this very, very quickly, so bear with me. This is the fountain room. We do have random tunnels walking across as well, which just connect everything together as we need it. This is just a 4-way connection room. It's supposed to be empty. And then this is the storage room, which typically has some chests above. And then this cave was here already, so we have a little bit of a cave-in problem there. And we have a spiral staircase on the end there that actually leads all the way up to the top. Don't ask me to go up it because it does take ages. It's quite a long ways up to the top, as this is actually deep slate here behind us. And here's our jail cell, which we have a geode that kind of blew through there, and that's why there's no monsters in the jail, because they were able to escape. Then we have the staircase up and down with the bridge, and like I stated again, we had a cave here, so we left that open, connecting it in with the natural terrain. And then, lastly, we have the library, which is definitely not the least, because the library is a rather insane project here in which we are storing all of our enchanted books. So we'll be able to eventually get all of the different enchants in here, and I've contemplated whether we get the villagers for each of them in here. And then since I didn't look up right away, there's a little bit more to this build than just the underground area. You have some floating islands flying above the portal. And you ask, why is that so? Well, you see, since the stronghold was made to make sure that no one opened the portal, once the portal was opened, it tore a big chunk out of the land and flew these islands into the sky, and there needs to be some mystical spirals holding them up still. We haven't quite gotten to everything just yet, but that is the plan for the future. And that should wrap up everything that you need to know for the 3,000 days of my world, and hopefully you guys can stick along and we can add you on into this world with some lore. And if you're new, please subscribe, like, and comment. Appreciate you guys.